Hello! Welcome to FilmBug. Today we're going to be discussing the top 10 funniest moments from the 1983 Philippine movie E.T. is Estong Tutong. If you're unfamiliar with this film, you can find a few copies of it floating around YouTube, although you'll need to understand Tagalog as it is not subtitled. This movie is close to my heart, as it was one of my favorite films growing up. I remember watching it with my grandmother or older brother, or both, during lunchtime or after, and always fills me with nostalgia and all those good stuff. E.T. is Estong Tutong, follows the story of Estong, played by Chiquito, and Teresa, played by Pia Moran. This movie is directed by Angel Labra, written by Rene V. Pangan and Henry Cuino. Estong is living a simple life when Teresa comes into his custody, and while things start off easy, the truth behind her identity soon throws the two of them into a world full of danger and conflict. Teresa is an heiress. I know it's Teresa, but here it's pronounced Teresa. Is an heiress and is surrounded by those vying to take her wealth. Estong meets Minerva and eventually falls in love with her despite of her not being a mortal human and is from a different world. Happiness proves elusive for the two of them, and it isn't as easy to come by in a world full of wonders. Before we start with the actual top 10, here are the honorable runner-ups. Ghoul accidentally biting another ghoul's hands. The cigarette switcheroo. Fork fanny poke. And Toning's micro world. Okay, let's begin. Number 10. Lolo Andong's delayed laugh. After Estong is finally convinced to eat the mystery meal that he prepared for him, apparently atay and dinuguan, then he looks to his daughter Minerva, then laughs. Kind of a delayed laugh. Number 9. Sleeping wake.
Natutulog po lamang. Natutulog?
One of Don Albacio's dying wish was to be in a coffin, but make it seem like he was just sleeping. Number 8. Bunot the wall.
Anong kabalbalan ginagawa mo? Ako sa kilos ko. Ibig ko sabihin, nililinis ko ito, winawalis ko eh. Ano ginagawa mo ito? Binunot ko kasi, kaya kailangan walisin ko. Binunot din, binunot mo. Bubulihin ko pa mamaya para kumita.
After almost being busted for being in the room where he found out about Teresa's true identity, Estong, being the signature smartass, made an excuse of scrubbing the wall with the bunot. Number 7. Grave digger's fancy pose.
Kaya lang maraming ceremonies eh. May pachacha-chacha pa. Tingnan mo. Oh?
What you thought was a fancy pose turned out to be his deformed body. Number 6. Kumunoy.
Paano talon? Ganito! Una balikat, hindi ulo. Pakita ka, pakita. Ganito lang. Ganon! Ayun! Tapos ka na. Di ba? Superman ka, di ba? Tulungan mo ako, kumuloy ito. Kumuloy? Pakle, ah? Iba eh. Iba.
One of Kit's thugs tricking the mentally inferior Tuning and had totally backfired on him because he knew all along what he was trying to do to him. Number 5. Watching Estong eat.
Aba, masarap pala ang ulam nyo. Kakain ho ako. Ang sarap talaga. Ang sarap ng dinuguan. Ang sarap ng tutong.
Certainly is enjoyable to watch. He was just so enthusiastic eating. I mean, usually you watch the film and, you know, and the scene will be in a diner or in a restaurant with two people with food right in front of them, and they're barely eating it or actually just playing around with the food. But here, I mean, he's really going all out and eating that. I guess the funny part in this one was he wasn't really aware where the food came from, despite the Lolo Andong's claim that it came from the looban. As you can see in our set, we had a bowl of dinuguan and another plate of burnt rice or tutong. Number 4, stab the palitaw.
Ulit mag-ingat ha. Hindi. Vamos.
Scene where Estong was being a smartass since he bumped into Attorney Castigo after coming into the door. After berating him, he left and Estong took the fork on the table, almost trying to pretend to stab him with it, yet stabbed the dessert instead, which is the palitaw, and give that better keep walking look, and almost, you know, it's always hilarious to watch. Number 3, Lolo Andong's echoey, creepy-ass voice.
Ano bang kailangan mo iyo? Walang bagay yon. Yan lang ang pinagkukunan na.
The first time he met Lolo Andong and you hear that creepy music hit when he first talks always gets me. They must have played that creepy music in almost half of the movie. Number 2, Cha-Cha Funeral. This is arguably one of the funniest scenes, but also the best scenes in this film. Another one of Don Albash's dying wishes was to have a certain tune played when they walked his coffin to his final resting place. Since one of his servants were too overwhelmed with sadness and crying, he wasn't able to state himself clearly to what the song was. So instead of marcha, which is a marching tune, he said the word cha-cha. Anyways, a fun fact, Bruce Lee was a cha-cha champion around the 50s. You got that. And our number 1 funniest moment is Estong's reaction when he realizes that Minerva turned into a corpse.
Ikaw nyo si Raul? Si Estong ito. Hindi ba Minerva? Lolo Andong, bakit ganyan nag-iitsura nyo?
So, even after the 47th time I've seen this movie, this scene always gets me. I think it's just Chiquito's hilarious facial expression, which he executed masterfully. And that's a wrap. For those of you who have seen this movie, please let us know down in the comments what's your favorite scenes, what's the funniest scenes you think, or if there's something we've missed. Also, if you think we should do more Tagalog films and would like to cover in this channel. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell. So until next time, bye!
Oh, bago ka umalis, kumain ka muna. Nakahain na ang pagkain. Sige na, kumain ka na.